Welcome, Pisces, to your July end of the month reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on with you. We are getting ready for that Mercury retrograde too, guys, at the end of August. So I don't think it's going to be as hectic as usual due to where it has planted itself, which is going to be right, I believe it's right after the blue moon. I'll have to look at the dates for you on that, but I will be doing the blue moon reading next month, and also I'll be doing the Mercury retrograde reading. Those will be the two big ones for the summer, or for those of you in Australia or New Zealand for the winter. Okay, let's see what's going on. Do have the King of Pentacles coming out with the Leo. Ooh, Strength card coming out. Could be dealing with a Leo for some of you. So definitely talking about that leadership and strength. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus as well. Could be dealing with anybody, right? It just really feels like there was success. There's a lot of success that's going on, and it looks like you're looking for a lot of success. Could even be dealing with a wealthy person who has a lot of success, but there's something going on with when it comes to setbacks and inner strength. So there's a lot of struggle that's going on when it comes to you and this person. Okay, so financially, I'm going to say too, if you are going through finances, you might be having sort of a setback or a struggle in finances as well. On the, if it's you personally going on that area there, looking for that success, wanting that success, but having some kind of inner struggle when it comes to that. Also feeling like there's a lot of low vibe energy coming off of this reading, whether it's from you or them, or it could be both of you together. Because I do feel like this is kind of like the push and pull effect. There's like a tug of war going on when it comes to the relationship itself. Coming clean about the situation, having regrets and confessions, rethinking an approach to the situation. Trying to turn over a new leaf within the situation, but getting caught up within the situation. On the financial side, I'm just going to say that you're trying to turn over this new leaf, and you're really waiting for this struggle to be over with. When it comes to the love situation, it's, like I said, it's that pull, that's that tug of war effect. There could be a lot of confessions and a lot of regrets going on when it comes to the situation. Yeah, somebody wants to apologize. Somebody wants to come back with this new happy surprise. There's something different going on over here with this information. It's kind of like the confessions and the regrets is leading to this newfound sensitivity. It's very overwhelming. If it's coming from this person, it's very overwhelming, because it does feel like the Page of Cups is saying, but I have these confessions that I want to give you, which will make you happy, because I know this is the information you wanted. So, for instance, if they were lying to you, the confessions that they're going to come out and tell you is exactly what you've been looking for, but it's kind of crazy because they were rethinking the approach. So, okay, so you have to be careful. My intuition is literally telling me that they could be telling you exactly what you want to hear to make you happy. I know that's not exactly, the most positive thing to say, but on the positive side, that's exactly what they're looking for on the positive side. It's almost like they're going to tell you what you want to hear, which is going to make you happy. So, for instance, let's pull some cards first. I already see where this is going. Ten of Swords. Trying to get rid of the Ten of Swords and the tensions within this relationship. They're trying to align themselves for their own personal values. This is their own personal values, my friends. They're telling you exactly what it is you want to hear. They're not telling you exactly what is really going on about the situation. Oh, They're telling you what it is you want to hear. There's a lot of illusion that's going on within this situation, which is could even cause more chaos and more confusion, but yet they think it's going to make you happy, or it will make you happy until you realize it's all an illusion. It's not real. It's lies. It's deceit. It's them telling you what you want to hear. So are they really coming clean through this situation? The way I see it, seriously, is there's about this much truth and this much lies, right? Because they're only going to tell you this much truth. So, I mean, here's your truth card. It's this big. This is what they're leaving out. That's quite a bit left out. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'm going to tell you what it is you want to hear. Wow, that's crazy. That's the passion card sitting there too. It's almost like to the point where it's like just to keep the passion alive and to keep everything going the way I want it to go. Because there's lack of purpose to the situation. The only purpose that they have to the situation is, well, you want to be happy and I don't want to do this. But there's a lot of deceit. Yep, they're just going to nurture. They're trying to nurture your wounds. It's not even your wounds so much as the wounds to the relationship. They're trying to heal the wounds of the relationship by making false confessions. So you could even say maybe it's not even false confessions. Maybe, like I said, maybe it's just them keeping out certain scenarios. I'm going to tell you what I want to tell you, but I'm going to withhold this information. It'll make you happy. So the confession would be like if it's a third-party situation, yes, I was out with Jessica. Okay, but we were, but I only gave her a ride home because she needed a ride home. But what I'm not going to confess to you is that I've been giving her a ride home every night. You see what I'm saying? And we're having a third-party situation, or you see what I'm saying? There's other things that are missing in this story. Or they're just changing them around. I don't think in this point, though, right now, anybody would really care whether it's withholding information or changing the story around. I don't think it really, in the end, it is what it is, right? And let's just get down to the truth of the situation, right? The truth of the situation is things that are being revealed is what you want me to hear to make me happy. Yeah, to keep the love alive. What I don't want you to know is where my personal goals are, because I don't want you to have any self-doubt within the situation. So they're playing it safe. Part of playing it safe. I'm playing it safe. So that way nothing gets misconstrued. Or so you don't know the truth. One or the other. Take it how it is. This is the only way that they can feel like they can keep you emotionally balanced and keeping you supporting their needs and their wants and their compassion and keeping that passion alive. I'm sorry, I have to take this card because you know what? They're already, that's literally where it is. Keeping the passion alive between the two of you. Yeah, they're holding back. There it is, hesitation, making bad choices. Because I don't want you to understand what I've been doing around this situation, so I'm holding back and playing it safe through this conversation. I'm not going to let you know everything. I think it's just withholding information. I don't even think it's so much them lying about the situation. It's more like, this is what I'm going to tell you, this is what I'm holding away from you, so that we can have this opportunity, but I'm not going to let you know the whole truth because, well, maybe you'll hate me, right? Maybe, you won't trust me. It'll ruin the relationship. Instead of just telling you I messed up, and I did something horrible, they're going to be more callous around the situation by withholding information. But then it's going to make you happy because you're really going to believe it. And I'm not saying all of you are going to believe it. It's, a lot of the happiness I think also comes from themselves. I don't know what kind of person you're dealing with over here. But I think a lot of the happiness is what they think you want to hear. So it doesn't 100% means it's going to make you happy, but they think it's going to make you happy. Instead of taking accountability for the situation, they're going to be dishonest because they don't want to see the punishment within the situation. Part of punishment, dishonesty, lack of accountability, imbalance, unfair, unjustified. Yep, because they have failures and regrets when it comes to the situation. So how are you feeling about the situation? Cross watchers, how are they feeling? They're feeling like you are feeling the majority of you, right? Take what resonates with, doesn't throw it away. But the majority of you are feeling like this is false success, this is deception. So you already see it as deception. It's almost like you've already made your mind up about what it is. So whether they believe they're coming to you with this happy conclusion of whatever, you still have it in your mind that they're deceiving you and that the grass is not greener here. You've already come to your honesty and your conclusions, and you see things very clearly. And it looks like you're going to have a conversation with them where it comes to, oh, okay, you go ahead and say whatever, but you're going to use your head over your heart, because it's almost like you're done with it. You've gone through enough with them, and it's like, I'm done. I've been soul searching. Yeah, looks like you've been soul searching a lot and kind of pulling yourself away from this situation. So it really doesn't matter. It's like you're planting your seeds somewhere else, and you're planting your seeds exactly where you know you need to do them, because you're not investing any more time within this situation, because it looks like it caused a lot of restlessness, and it looks like a lot of discontent comes over here. So you're very disconnected. So it does feel like when they come towards you that you're going to be very disconnected from this. I just don't believe you're going to buy this. With these cards here, they're saying you're not going to really buy this story. They may believe it's a happy surprise. They may want to give you this happy surprise, but to you, it just doesn't feel like it's, because for a lot of you, you see right through the fucking lie. Sorry. And that's exactly what it is. I can see right through you. Maybe you've been together too long. You've been putting up with this too long, because I really have this. We've gone through this enough. I understand this scenario, and I've had enough. Right? There is no give and take within this situation. I'm not giving you any more. It's kind of like, well, you see the strings over here, and the strings that are attached, that they're kind of making you feel like, maybe you feel like they're trying to play you as a puppet, and that's not just going to happen, right? They're thieving your heart, your power. So it's almost like now it's time for self-care. Right? I'm committed to what I'm going to be committed to. I do see a new commitment coming in too. Some of you may have also ran into this new person as well. You may have ran into this wealthy person, this Taurus Virgo. I'm getting a lot of Taurus Virgo Capricorns over here. But I do see that, you're done with the conflict. There's just too much conflict within this situation. It's also becoming an AB relationship. I don't even know if we're allowed to use that. It's like crazy. Like, I hear other people use the word, and they don't get demonetized. I use it, and the next thing you know, they're like, you can't use that word. But anyways, it's like, what's another word for the word I'm looking for? It's a very manipulative, very harsh, toxic relationship. So you have the money savings over here, and it looks like you have a lot of control and self-improvement. When it comes to money, though, too, I want to switch just for a second, though, guys. I want to switch this up for you for just 1 second, because there is a lot of money here that I see, a lot of stuff going on with money as well. And we don't see this very often, but when it does, I want to get it out there. And I do see it. It does look like you've had some kind of like a hardship going on over here, and a struggle when it comes to money. And I do see that there was maybe even some kind of delusion about, about how this was supposed to go down, how this was supposed to be, and there wasn't enough clarity to the situation of where this stability is. Take it how it resonates, but I am seeing that it's kind of like the truth is going to set you free within this situation. Wherever you're planting your seeds now, with this hard work and this diligence that you're putting in, there is this huge turnaround, right? There is this huge turnaround where I'm seeing you persevere. I am seeing this hard work coming back together for you, and I do see that you're saving a lot of money. And it's almost like to the point where it's like, it feels like for a lot of you, you've been holding on to this money because you're not sure, you know, how money is running to you. So it doesn't feel like you've been out, like, you know, just spending it all over the place. It feels like you've been really taking really good control over this money, to really build this solid foundation. It does feel like, I do want to say another thing though, going off of that side. I know it's kind of crazy, but I always say, if we see it, let's take it. There could have been someone around you that was not being very frugal with the money. And this is why you're conserving the money, right? Because you're saying there's too many, like there's not enough coming in, right? There's something going on, like maybe you're at a standstill, or things have slowed down. Maybe you got cut back on some hours or something, or maybe you've been sick or something, you know what I mean? Something's going on, or maybe you had a really large bill that you had to pay and you're trying to get back up. However it is, it's coming back up. And it does feel like you could have had somebody very heartily with this money. But it is showing that the more that you're planting these seeds, the more that you're actually, it's like they're ripening right before you. So it's saying stay committed to this and don't share too much, because it looks like you may have overshared, and maybe it's also because you had a big debt to pay, which took a lot of money away. Something is going on, but it's letting me know that there is, right, this cooperation getting back, and you're building, you're actually at the foundations of building that on top of that saved money that you have. So don't get down about the situation. Keep going strong, guys. Keep going strong, because I literally see it coming back. Okay, and it could be literally 3 or 4 months, because I see 3 and 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 5. You know, you see what I'm saying? So it could literally be within the next couple of months, we'll just say, that you're definitely going to really start seeing this really picking back up. Okay, so yeah, I really do see that. So I just wanted to bring that there. When it's going back to this person, though, I just want you to know that they're talking about this toxicity and this attachment that you have to this person. You know, and it does feel like whatever is going on over here when it comes to this person, okay, they're really attached to you. There could even be some codependency over here, and maybe that's why they don't want to let you go, and maybe that's why they're trying to keep the passion alive, because they don't really want you to know that they've been, you know, maybe they've been hanging. I got 2 Capricorn cards, so you may be dealing with Capricorn. Maybe they're, and if there's a Capricorn involved in this situation, whether they're screwing around with a Capricorn or, you know, they are a Capricorn. Okay, I do see Capricorn. So the whole thing is over here is that I'm just saying right here, keep your knowledge no matter what the situation, even when it comes to the money situation, just keep that knowledge and that wisdom within yourself. Okay, and if you are making money, and this is all, maybe this is all one, right? For some of you, maybe they're lying about what they did with the money. Oh my gosh. Maybe that's why there's 2 coming in together. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're lying about what they did with the money. And you have to be more frugal with the money. Because no matter what it's saying whatever you do, you hide your intuition. Hide what it is that you truly need for yourself. Does that make sense? It means that everything that we take is, look, it's going to go right on top of the Virgo. Anything that, and any wisdom that we're taking with us, you don't need to share that with the world. And the universe is literally saying right now, I want you to take that spiritually divine wisdom that you have and keep that secret within yourself, because that secret to yourself is pretty much kind of like what holds us to our grave type of scenario, because it's good for us, but it doesn't need to be going out. So that means if you have some money, and I know I hate to say that, I know, and I'm going to say something that, you know, sometimes it's a backfire, but I'm going to say it anyways. If you know that you have some money and they're overspending money and they're lying and hiding shit, you might have to get strong, take that money and put it where you know it's comfortable, it's safe, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? To the point to where they cannot have, you know what I mean? They cannot have that. Maybe you're already doing that. Maybe that's what maybe it's already talking about that. Maybe you've already got a small safe at home that you keep a small pocketbook of money in. You see what I'm saying? There's something that has to do with conservation of being in control and really holding tight to the point where it's almost like you're a geyser, you know? It's like, you're the money geyser, you know? You're greedy. And it's like, no, bitch, you're overspending. You're out of control. And now I have to protect myself. You see what I'm saying? And maybe even sometimes we even have to protect shit from ourselves. You know, maybe you're hiding stuff from your own self. You're like, and I'm going to put it in this safe zone so I don't touch it, you know? That's for a rainy day. Nobody touches that, right? And it'll get past those obstacles and delays. But no matter what it is, move fearlessly because, you know, like I said, for some of you, whatever this situation is that you might be trying to get away from, you could literally be having this new sexy person coming in, and that could also be one of your secrets. I gotta say it. Maybe you're keeping them as your secret because I do see secrets over here. And if you know that they're playing games, you know, just take it the way it is. I'm not getting into it. Look, as a tarot reader, I can only get so nosy. Because then if you get too nosy, it's a general reading, and then it won't resonate with everyone. You understand? So for some of you, you could be keeping this, could be Aries, Pisces, whoever, you know what I mean, as a secret, because maybe that's the secret to your success. No matter what is going on, it looks like you have the secret to your success, one way or another. And it looks like they're screwing around, and it looks like no matter what they're doing, they're lying, hiding, and cheating, stealing, overspending, whatever the hell they're doing. Okay? Don't tell me that they're not. And then trying to come back to you and be nurturing and loving like they're not doing anything wrong, and then telling you only half-truths. Plain and simple. I'm leaving it there. Whoever it is. Right? Okay. If you know they're two different things, I mean, I started them as two different. It was your money versus this person. If you know that they're actually two in one, then put them together. If you know that they're not two in one, then separate them. Because they started separate. I do think for a lot of you, they are separate ordeals here. I don't think they're two in one, but for some of you, it definitely could be two in one. Yeah, see, when it comes to this person, they're all about denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I place it with the insight of awareness. Now, with this, it's like they're in denial because they don't want you to know. They fear that they're going to lose the passion or the friendship or whatever. So they have the failure to understand that the mistake is a mistake. And you know what? If you just keep lying about the mistake and keep doing those things, nobody's going to take you as, you know, as honest. No one's going to take you as truthful. No one's going to take you anything, you know, for anything. You see what I'm saying? And they have the failure of understanding that, you know what, even if they screwed up and made a mistake, you know, a lot of times you just tell and really come clean and confess to the situation, things can be worked out a lot better. But when people want to lie and lie and lie on top of lies, it just builds this web of lies, you know, and next thing you know, no one's going to, you know, trust you or understand you or care. The caring stops, right? Because it's just like, whatever, it's just a story after story. You know what? And now they might even be telling the truth because now it's, you know, but it's like, how do I believe you? You know, you've told so many lies, right? And it's kind of crazy because for some of you, you might even feel like they're trying to blame you for this situation, right? So it's kind of like they're going to come clean about the situation and try to make you happy about the situation, but then they might still kind of blame you, right? So they need a lot of growth, no matter what. Okay, and let's see what your cards say. Interesting. So that would be if they're blaming, then they're going to try to play victim with you. Even though they're trying to make you happy, but by making you happy, they might try to blame you. Okay, that's interesting. Yours is saying success. I know that I have a greater goal, and that's all you're doing. You're going after that ultimate success, but you do have a huge change. Understanding that nothing can grow or evolve without movement and perseverance. Now that's interesting because I said in your money area, you will persevere. This is a card of perseverance where you're, you know, the Seven of Coins, where you're, growing seeds, right? Laying down new foundations, growing seeds, working hard, right? So you definitely have that. knowing that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So you definitely have the change within the perseverance going on over here, because it says you're being very disciplined. Once again, there it is. It's another card. That's a card of diligence, discipline. But you also have the the King of Swords, a card of discipline. You coming out as the King of Swords, saying, I'm going to be very disciplined, very head over heart about the situation, because I want the truth, but I have to play leader and be reliable. But I have to use my own advice, right? I have to, right? So it's almost like, because I'm going after my own happiness, so you're going to end up finding your own happiness within the situation, where there's a lot of fear and contempt and doubt. Look at that. They put nothing but fear and doubt into your mind, where you're going to overcome with courage and getting rid of all the indecision. Wow. Wow. That's powerful. That's saying, I'm not taking no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I know where I stand and I know where I'm going. I'm going to be at service for myself and for what I know I need to have for myself, whatever that is, right? And at the bottom of the deck, you guys do have the Nine of Cups you don't see coming. You also see the Queen of Swords, which you don't see coming. Okay, which is intolerant. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. I might even become a little over emotional, a little bitchy, a little cold hearted. You might not see me as the same person, because I'm pretty much done with the situation. You might see me, maybe you might be ghosting them. You might stop talking to them. There's going to be, because you see them as nothing but insincere. If you keep lying to me and doing these things, then how are you being, sincere to me? So they might find you as insincere to them, because what you're getting out of the Eight of Swords and going straight to your happiness. Wow. And that's what you don't see coming. So I love it. And then there's healing at the bottom of the deck. So that's the next card coming out. So if we were to go backwards, you would see, and look at the healing. Wow. If we're going this way, you see the healing. Then look at that, you get the Wheel of Fortune. This is all, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is all the stuff you don't see coming. That's all the good stuff that you don't see coming after all of this starts. It's almost like peeling back a banana in this story. Because it's almost like you're going to get from one place to another place to another place. And as soon as all of the peel is gone, you're stuck with this banana, the fruit, right? The nut, the fruit, whatever. Okay? But that's where all the good stuff is, right? Because you get to throw away all the peel. All the peel is the nasty. And that's literally what this is. It's almost like peeling back layers. There's many layers, like an onion. I feel like Shrek. Many onion. No, many layers. Okay, guys. And that was it for you. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.